Hi, my name is Joel Hubbard, and one of the issues that we're trying to wrestle through as a church is what do you do when there are issues that threaten to divide the community? This is something that's happening today in America. There are issues that are constantly popping up that threaten to divide entire denominations. This has been going on since the very beginning. There's nothing unusual about this at all. We look back to the early church in the book of Acts, and there's a story in chapter 15 where the apostles had been talking about Jesus and the resurrection of Jesus, and many Jewish people were coming to faith, and that was working pretty well at the time. But then suddenly you have this apostle named Paul who is starting to reach the non-Jewish people. And they're coming in and they're beginning to be part of this church. But the non-Jewish people are not observing the rituals of the Jewish people. And for them, this is unfathomable. For the Jewish people, it seems like, well, of course you would have to do these things if you're going to be part of this community. If the church in the book of Acts had done what we do today, oftentimes, they would have said to the apostle Paul, listen, we want you to do your own thing. So we're going to bless you to go and start your own denomination. Hey, why don't you call it the Church of the Uncircumcised? And then they would have prayed for him and launched him off, and he would have taken those people with him. Instead, what they did is that they came to a compromise, and it was not an easy one. But they came to an agreement. And what they did is that at that point, they were fulfilling what Jesus had prayed for in John chapter 17, which was that his disciples would be one, even as he and the Father are one. This is so important for us to understand because the church in the book of Acts made this decision, this compromise, that would later be changed because it would grow and continue to grow. Imagine if they hadn't. Imagine if they had just sent off Paul. What would the church today look like? And I think about this for our day. We're responsible to think about what the future will look like as well. And so if we learn to make these decisions, to have disagreement under one roof, then I think we will understand that we are part of a continuum of something that is developing and growing and heading towards bigger and better than where we currently are. And so this is my hope, is that we learn to do disagreement under one roof.